Just kidding. We're live. Hey everybody, it's Jodi K again. Second day in a row I'm with you. Thank you so much for having me on today. I want to thank my sister stations at Alpha Media, Saginaw, WSGW, AM and FM, KISS 107, and also Core. Thank you. Thank you for brightening that up. Core 106.3. There's magic behind the scenes. Anyway, my name is Jodi K. I'm with 94.5 The Moose. That's another one of our stations that we're doing a Facebook Live on. And today we're talking to one person, but I know the entire family. I've known them and worked with them for the last 15 years or so. But we usually talk about, we're going to be talking with Jules over at the Glass Slipper in West Branch. But technically, we're talking about something new that's coming with them. And I'm going to let you announce, because Glass Slipper has everything. And you can imagine this is the dress that I wore at my son's wedding that Jules actually picked out. Funny story, but and so and everywhere I go, everyone's telling me, I'm hearing you talking about the Glass Slipper in West Branch, and they all tell me what their personal experiences, and they have all been amazing. So there's something to be said about that, Jules. Not one bad thing I've heard since I've been doing this in 15 years. And I think, of course, you have the dresses, and you have the wedding dresses. You have the mother of the bride and groom dresses. You have homecoming. I'm sure the prom dresses are about to be coming in too.
Yes.
And the coordinating, and in not just weddings, but anything from proms to life celebrations to birthdays to whatever. So what else could you possibly do? How about a venue? So why don't you talk about Willow Creek Barn?
Yes. So Willow Creek Barn was originally a family farm. In West Branch, the Wanglers are a big family around here.
You throw a rock and you hit a Wrangler anywhere in
right,
town.
exactly.
Yeah. Wangler,
we worked very closely with them over the years, and when their family farm came up for sale, we decided to kind of go for it. We had one of the family members reach out to us and just say, hey, we know you've been kind of talking. My parents have been talking about it for a long time about possibly doing a wedding venue, but there was never anything, that really fell into our laps until this. I was actually on my honeymoon when my parents gave me a call and said, hey, we're going to tour a barn today to see about buying it for a wedding venue. And I was like, hold up.
Right.
Wait for me to get home,
And it's not just any barn. You've drove by it a million times.
Yes.
I've drove by it a lot, and everybody in West Branch knows where this barn is. And you're like,
yes,
what? And so like you said, you're on your honeymoon, you get the call, and you're like, oh, okay. So then what happens?
So we took a couple of tours. My parents first, they took a tour with the family to kind of check it out. So the whole property is with the barn. There's 2 garages, and then there's the house itself, which the farmhouse is beautiful. It's a beautiful stone home, and it was newly renovated a couple years ago, so it was ready for us. We really love that aspect of the property, because that way the bride and groom and their family and their bridal party can stay all on location, because the house can actually sleep 16 or more depending on who you have come. So
isn't that crazy? It's just, it was like, to me, it feels like it was meant to be.
Right. Yes.
It's meant to be. And the timing was right. And it's perfect. I know I've seen that house in that barn. I guess I didn't really realize the barn was behind it. All I remember is that house. And because when you go up to the Ogama County Fair, you pass by it. Where is it again?
So it's on the corner of I'm at 33 and I'm 55. So the Checker Flag Party Store is right across the street. That's how most people recognize us. We just tell them we're right across the road. They're a big red barn. So
and I guess I didn't realize that. that's even better. And even
Right.
better because there's a party store across the street, right?
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You forgot eggs, or you forget soda or whatever liquor.
Right. Right.
It's there. I guess I didn't realize that. So that is so cool. So you got married a year ago,
Yes.
over a year and a month ago, and so I know the whole family. Um, so when they called about that, and how far have you come along with the barn? I know that you guys are doing the house for Airbnb right now because that's ready to
Yes.
go.
Yes. Yep.
But what about the barn? What kind of let's ask what kind of features are you going to have in the barn that people would want to know about?
So the barn itself is more for like the reception area of the wedding. So it's going to be like a reception hall. And we are adding in bathrooms and a kitchen right now for catering and such. I believe it's going to be a prep kitchen. I'd have to double check with my dad on
Yeah,
the exact
he's
plans
doing a
for the
lot of the
kitchen.
work. Yeah.
Yes, yep, he is. And so we're adding on the bathrooms right now in the kitchen, which is most important that we get that, headway kind of going before the snow flies. Because we do have a wedding booked next summer, so we have to be ready for that. Um, so and we're working on
We're
just
not
like
even
cleaning up the
being
barn.
done,
I
and
know.
you have a wedding booked. That
Yes.
tells me a lot. And anybody who knows the Zettel family, which you're a king now, but the Zettel
Yes.
family, they know that they're not going to be disappointed when they work with
Right.
the Glass Slipper in West Branch. Um, so the bathrooms and so I think we're going to talk next week. I'm coming up. I think it's
Yes.
Tuesday. Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. There is
I
a
think so.
schedule on the Moose page or on the Moose website. You can go to events, drop down. It'll say the Moose is loose. It'll tell you what time and stuff. I'm gonna get to tour the Willow Creek Barn, and we're gonna be out there, and so I get to see it. So I'm gonna do a little tour and everything. We'll do a Facebook Live, of course, but I'll be broadcasting live there next Tuesday from 11 to 1. And so, I mean, you can pop in if you want. Is that okay? Can people pop in?
They can stop by. I'm sure that's fine. It's just
Yeah.
it's under construction right now, so
Yeah.
so
You have
we just
I
want
had to
anybody to
bring
get
the
hurt.
construction hat. Okay.
Right.
I'll put on my grandson's construction hat. Um um so oh my gosh. So I mean it's just are you doing the flooring? I'm sure you've got just the vision in mind that of all the things you can do with a barn. This is a big barn. How many people do you think it'll fit for like an occasion?
We're guessing around 300. That's our guesstimation right now. So we so this was a fully functional barn when we bought it. When we bought it, there were still cows in the basement. So
In the
so
basement? Okay,
yes,
I'm a city girl. I don't know nothing
yes,
about cows in a basement. All
yes.
right.
So once the cows left, we started, cleaning everything up. And we're trying to keep just the beauty of the barn. We're trying to enhance it, but keeping it as is. So we're trying to clean everything up and make it newer, without really replacing the barn itself, because the whole point is that it's a barn venue. So we're guesstimating right now, but we have like lofts in the barn that we're going to be moving around. There's a big wall that we may or may not be taking out at the moment. We're still deciding on that. And there's just a lot that, we could do with the space. It is a very large barn. It's got very high ceilings that we're going to put like fabric and lighting in, and everything. But we just want to make sure it's, functional, beautiful, but still being the barn.
Yeah. Well, you guys are the experts at decorating. So I know that you're still going to be doing all your wedding stuff. I mean, people, if they want to coordinate, they can call you for the coordinating that. But
Yes.
this is going to be like on premise where you don't have to decorate much. I mean, you'll have,
Right.
I'm sure, up lighting and all the fabrics. And um, it's so hard to just get my head wrapped around how how cool this is that, you can sit down with the bride or groom and go, okay, what are your colors? And say, what do you think about this? And you can pull out, you can keep things there, if you have
Yes.
to, and it's close,
Right.
and you can just go over there and, okay, it's done, with the way, and I remember, because you guys decorated my daughter's wedding 10 years ago. My gosh, you were a teenager then. But I remember you coming to help afterwards and tearing things down with your mom and dad. And I think your little sister, I think Bree was in on it too. And so it's just it's gonna make it so much easier for you. I mean, it's gonna be easier for the bride and groom to walk in,
Yeah.
and kudos to the people that already booked it, because they can see your vision, and
Yes.
they know that you're not going to let them down. It's going to be the most beautiful, spectacular day of their lives. And because you guys are experts at this, and I am so excited to come out there Tuesday, and 11 to 1 I'll be there. I'll bring some moose t-shirts with me so people can try to win them. So if you want to come check out the barn, but you can't, I don't know if we can go in or not, but we can be on the property. But we'll see if your dad
Right.
Kevin doesn't kick us out,
Right.
because you know I'm like, I want to look, but I just going by that property. And when your mom told me that you guys had purchased it for a venue, and I'm like, was there a barn there? Because I remember the house, obviously, because it's a stone house and it's absolutely beautiful. What things are they going to find in the house?
So in the home, we have a full kitchen and a full living room, full dining room. Everything is fully furnished. So we have seating in the living room. We have a dining room table, and there's even like a movable bar in the kitchen too.
Mhm.
We have a fully functional, refrigerator. We got plates and all that good stuff in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's a fully functional Airbnb, and then we have 3 bathrooms. There's 3 different levels to the house. So you have the main level, you have the upstairs, and then you have the downstairs, which we're thinking come wedding season it's going to be the get ready house. So we're going to transform
Yes.
it. It's still going to be the house, of course, but that's where
Yeah.
we expect our brides and grooms to be able to get ready, get
Right.
dressed, and stay on the premises to save time and everything.
Yeah.
But there's several bedrooms. There's one on the main level, and then there's trying to think of how many upstairs. I think there's 4 or 5 upstairs, I believe, with a bathroom.
Yeah.
So with multiple beds upstairs, and then downstairs we also have a bed down there, but it's a second like kitchen. It's like a kitchenette, bathroom, and then there's like the living space with the bed and everything. We kind of figure that'll be the guys' hangout area and everything.
Right. This what a great opportunity, and to have this, you guys weren't ready for it until you were on your honeymoon and your mom
Right.
called. Yeah. Um, that was just the logical next step. I mean, were they even thinking about that? Your mom and dad, were they thinking about, maybe we should get a wedding venue? Were
They've
they
they've
thinking
kind
about
of
it?
tossed it around since I was a kid. They kind of tossed it around because we like to be all, like your one-stop bridal shop. We like to encompass everything
Mhm.
here. So, we have the bridal gowns, tuxedos, alterations, everything like that, and decorating and coordinating. And the next level was the venue to make us really just like all, you can literally
Mhm.
do everything here. um besides like catering and photography. But just having, that like we've got you taken care of feel is what we were really going for. So they had been tossing it around for a while. They tossed around like we'll build one, or we'll look in to see what's available in West Branch. But when the family reached out, it just seemed like too good of an opportunity at the time.
So, yeah, so the Wanglers and the Zettles, you can't, like
Yes.
I said, you can't throw a rock and you'll find one or the other. So the did I say Wangles? Wanglers, which
Yes.
I know that. Um, we have a lot of Moose listeners that win, and their last name's Wangler. I'm like, you're in West Branch. I already know this. I don't have to ask them what city they're in. So that was just it was time, and it was a sign that, and I know your mom believes in all that. So, and she just so happy all the time. And is your dad happy? Is he okay? I know he's working hard.
Yes. He's working very hard. He's just a little stressed as normal, business owner stress comes about. Um,
Right.
he had been doing CNC machinery from my parents' garage for since I was a kid. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was a bittersweet day when he had sold that business to
No.
go fully into the wedding venue and be fully into the wedding business with us. It was kind of sad for all of us because that's what we do. Dad did, he worked in the
Yeah.
garage and
But your dad
so,
also, and I know this, that he is a great woodworker. And I've
yes.
seen some of his work, and I see Landon, your brother, is now jumping in a little bit on that
Oh
too.
yes.
Is your little brother helping?
Oh yes, he's very hands-on. Yes, he's very involved in helping out with everything. I think he was scrubbing some floorboards recently here, as I remember. So.
You got the whole family. This is a family venture. And before we close, I just so your mom and dad are the first generation, or was it be your grandmother?
No, it would be my parents.
Parents. Then you kids, and then now there's going to be a third generation. So
Yes. Yes.
congratulations.
Thank
Um,
you.
I just want to say I was one of the first ones to know, but I kept it quiet. I kept the secret. Yeah.
You
I
did a
was
good
so
job.
excited. I thought it was going to be a girl, but but it's all right. Oh, I'm so excited for
I
you.
gotta add to the
Um,
boys. It's just my dad and my brother. So
right. Yeah, they're the only ones. Yeah. Now I forget. We won't go there. Your husband, if he has brothers or sisters.
he has a brother. Yep.
Okay, alright, so they're used to it. Um, I'm so excited. So I'm really excited to be up there Tuesday where I get to talk to you more, and we'll get to at least stand outside or maybe look into the windows or whatever. Willow
Yes.
Creek Barn. I'll be there Tuesday 11 to 1. Look for the big moose truck. And I'm going to be up there and just to take a little look see and see what's going on. And um uh is anybody in the house Tuesday, you think?
I'd have to double check our Airbnb schedule, but I
All
don't believe so.
right. Who's going up there on a Tuesday? Um,
Right.
but you never know. Right, right.
Right.
So I'm gonna be there Tuesday. I'm excited. I am just so over the moon, thrilled for everything that's going on for your family and things. I mean, how could they just not get any better? I mean,
As if we were
really?
busy enough.
Yeah, right, right, all right. So, Jules, thank you so much for talking with me today, and I will see you Tuesday at Willow Creek Barn. Where's it located again?
It's 2016 M33. When you are like in downtown West Branch, you will go out towards it from that direction. It's gonna be on your right. Can't miss it. It's a big red barn. It's right on the corner there. Stone house, right across from the gas station right there.
The gas station that's right there. That I won't
The
have to
checkered
come
flag.
all the way into West Branch on Tuesday. I can just get off at the first exit and head on to M33.
Yes.
It's very familiar, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you on Tuesday. Thank you so much for
Yes.
talking with me today. I'll see you Tuesday.
Sounds good.